So today is day 31, okay? Now, I know I was promising y'all that I was going to be giving y'all updates weekly, but work with me. I did take some time the other day to track down my steps for the past 30 days, and I wanted to talk to you guys about that. So, if you didn't watch my last video, I talked about how, like, I'm not doing a challenge, but just locking in for the next 90 days. I started on March 23rd, and today is April 23rd. Um, Hopefully, I can remember everything because I'm on live on my cell phone, and that's when I have like my notes to say what my 90 days was. So I'll start with, let's start with the good, okay, and then we'll start with like what I could do better and where life is right now. Hopefully, you guys join this live so it could be more like a conversation than just me talking to myself. I was like, you know what, girl, just go live because if you don't go live, you're gonna take forever. I'm always recording for y'all and preparing to edit a video for y'all, but I'm working on it. But let's talk about my step goals, okay? So right now, this video, basically, I'm just gonna talk about what I said I would do for the 90 days, what I did well, what I need to work on, and what my plan is for the next 90 days. So one of the things that I said I was gonna do was my steps. I work from home, and sometimes even with I have a Peloton tread in my living room right by my office. I used to have walking pads. I gave most of my walking pads away. I used to get a lot of them free on TikTok. And I gave them to friends and family because I have a actual treadmill. I really didn't need the walking pads. I was just doing it for the TikTok shop videos. Um, but sometimes I struggle. Like, I don't even get like 2,000 steps in, okay? But I am proud to say, now, I'll be honest. At first, I thought I hit my step goal every day, but this one day I went to sleep and I remember I had like 5,000, like 500, and I went to bed. And then when I woke up, I was like, damn, you never took that walk. And I was so annoyed because I'm like, you basically were at goal and then you fell asleep. I think it says one person is here, so put something in the chat so I can say hi, okay? Um, so I got my book out, okay? So I started on March 23rd, and for the most part, I hit my step goal every day, but 3 days. So that's good. Three out of, what is that, 27 out of 30 days. So, and a lot of the days, I did more than enough steps. So I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. So I wrote them down here. Can y'all see that? Right? And not only was I doing my steps, certain days I went to Pilates or Orange Theory. Now, Orange Theory's days, it's easier for me to make my step goal because when you when you're at Orange Theory, you're gonna be running on the treadmill. So sometimes when I leave that class, I already have like 4,000 steps. So those days are easier. Pilates days are a little harder because with Pilates, I don't get as many steps. Like I went to Pilates this morning, I have 709 steps. So I need to make sure that I'm still walking throughout the day. Um, I mean, some days I damn near hit like 15,000, 8,000. I want to put all the steps in. I could ask chat to tell me what my average step goal was the last 30 days. I'm going to do that. But it looks like there was 3 days. April 7th, it was a Tuesday. I got 5,485 steps. And then April 8th, I went to Theory, but I ended up having 4,982 steps. I don't even think I checked my watch that day. I think I just assumed I hit my goal based on the fact that I had went to Orange Theory that day, but that was not true. And then April 9th, I had 5,215 steps, but I also went to Pilates that day. So even on the days that I didn't hit my step goal, I was still working out. So steps, I'm gonna say that I'm proud of myself with my steps goals. Like, I'm not big on like, I feel like we don't want to be like in this all or nothing mindset. Life happens, mistakes happen. You might be busy, you didn't even think about it. But I'm proud of the fact, like workout wise, I said I would be going to Pilates or Orange Theory at least 3 to 5 days a week, and I've been doing it. Like you can see here, Pilates, 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 Orange Theory, Pilates, Pilates, Orange Theory, Pilates, Pilates, Orange Theory, Pilates, Orange Theory, Orange Theory. Like that right here, we doing good here. Okay, so my schedule right now, I usually do Orange Theory Monday and Fridays. I start the week off and I end the week off with Orange Theory. Um, and Orange Theory for me, it's a real love-hate relationship. Like it is, it's difficult, you know, because I'm pushing myself and doing things that I don't always want to do. And honestly, that's the same thing with Pilates. Pilates might not be running and stuff, but we're still doing a full body workout. I took my first advanced Pilates class, I think last Saturday, and I was proud to see how good that I did. Like, I'm like 66 or 67 classes in with Pilates, and I was just thinking this morning, like, it's so crazy because if we were talking, like, let's say we was chatting last year, and you told me that I was going to be going to 6 a.m. Pilates class, I would have had every excuse in the book. Like, I can't wake up that early, or, you know, I go to sleep too late. Just all these reasons because I didn't want to be. I am not a, well, I'm not going to say that. I was telling myself back then, like, I'm not a 5 a.m. girly. But now it's crazy because when I go to Orange Theory, I'm like, I'll be telling my son, like, oh, it's my late day. Girl, it's not your late day. Like, I usually wake up around 5:15 every morning, and then I need to be at Pilates at 6. But with Orange Theory, I don't have to be there till 6:15. So technically, it's like my late day. Um, but it's just crazy to me, like how something that was so far fetched, something that you thought you really couldn't do or you just didn't want to do, and now it's like that's my norm. Like going to Pilates, going to Orange Theory is my norm. I literally been going to Pilates at least 3 times a week since November, and the weeks that I missed, it meant like I was out the country. Like when I went to December, and during those times I missed Pilates, but I was still even working out on my trips. Like I went to New York the weekend before. It was the second weekend of April, and even there, I hit my step goal every day that I was there. And the morning that I woke up, I went to the gym at the hotel. When I was away in Panama for spring break, I was still working out. So, and that was before the 90 days. But I don't know. I'm just proud of myself for that. So workout rise with Pilates and getting steps, and Orange Theory, we got that. Like these 30 days, we've been doing it. Those steps we messed up a few days, but that's fine. Water wise, I know I told y'all I was gonna drink 60 ounces of water, right, a day. It's not happening. I'm still struggling with my water. I have this new 40-ounce cup. I honestly think for the next 60 days, I'm going to say that my goal is the 40 ounce. And I really just got to get myself to finish it. Like, 40 doesn't even sound like a lot, but I don't know. I struggle. The cup be sitting there looking at me, just, I don't know. Like, and it's not even like I'm drinking anything else. Um, I just can go throughout the day and not drink anything. Like, I've been up since 5:15. I went to Pilates, and now it's 8:11. I'm talking to y'all. I still haven't drank anything. I'm really not thirsty. But I'm the same way that I'm tracking down my steps, I'm gonna start doing that with my water so that when I do my next update, I can let you guys know, like, hey, this week I hit my water goal every day. So maybe for the next, like this next week, I will do it like 40 ounces and focus on at least finishing 1 cup a day. And when I did that all week, then we can move it to 2 because I'm struggling with it. Okay. Um, what else did we do? Oh yeah, yeah. In the 90-day lock-in, I also had I'm gonna read 2 regular physical books, and then I'm gonna read 2 audiobooks. I did finish one audiobook, Monday's Not Coming, and that was my book club book. I finished it. I wasn't sure if I was gonna count that book because I had started it before the 90 days, but that book is finished. I'm still reading my first paper book, Curvy Girl Summer. It's a good book, but I haven't. I'll be honest, I haven't picked it up for a while. Like I picked it up, I started reading it when I was on in Panama for spring break, and then there was some times that I've been home that I read the book, but I need to be more consistent. I might go to the beach tomorrow if it doesn't rain and read. So that's my one physical book. I haven't picked a second. And then I am also listening right now to 5 a.m. Club. So I think I should be done with 5 a.m. Club before the end of this month. So that will be my official like first audio book for this 90-day challenge. Um, I like to switch it up because I'm a big binger. Like when I'm working, sometimes I have the TV on as background noise, so I'm trying to do less of that, more of intentionally taking time to read things like that. So reading wise, we're good there. Uh, Meal prep wise, I haven't really been meal prepping. When I came back from New York, that second week of April, I landed in West Palm. So, and I picked up two family meals. I got the chicken one and then I got the salmon one. And like one was like 27, the other one was 35. If you do like the pre-packaged ones, it's 27. If you go to the like the bar place and pick which sides you want, like I wanted broccoli, I didn't want green beans and stuff, you're going to pay the $35 because you're mixing yours, right? But I think it was great. Like I know my friends like, listen, you could just make the salmon. I don't feel like it. Like cooking is not something I love to do. Maybe I'll work myself to liking it again. But like if I can spend like $30 and get a whole dinner for the week for me, and even food, like my mom, my son was eating out of it too, so it's worth it. So meal wise, I'm doing better. But I could do better. And I think I don't know. I think I need to do something different for the next 30 days. So I'm tracking what I eat better, because it's easy to tell you guys that I hit my step goal 27 out of the 30 days, and um, because I have my watch and it keeps track of it. But it's harder to say like exactly like how am I doing while I'm eating, things like that, because I don't, I'm like, I'm doing all right. I did change my GLP-1. So I'm with Mochi still. I get my compound terzepatide through Mochi Health, and I will put the description, the link for Mochi in my description and my coupon code. So if you guys are interested in starting your GLP-1 journey, you'll have that option. But the difference now this week, this was my second week, I changed my dosage. I changed the pharmacy that the meds are coming from, and I changed what the terzepatide is mixed with. So I've been doing terzepatide plus niacinamide. I don't know how to say it. English is not my first language. It is though. It is. Um, for months, and I feel like I've been more maintaining than losing. Recently, I decided to switch it to terzepatide with L car. Hold on, I asked chat. L car Tinatine, whatever it's in. It's like a fat burner thing, okay? Um, this is a live, so I can't even put it on. I can't even put it on the screen when I go edit, but I can put it in the comments for y'all, okay? And I feel like I'm starting to feel like how I initially felt when I was really going down and losing when I was on GLP-1. You know, it's not just being on a GLP-1. It's not just about like, oh, it makes you full faster. I feel like what's that thing that I used to take back in the day? Phentamine did that. It made me full faster. GLP-1, when I got onto terzepatide, not sema, when I was on terzepatide, it took away like the desire for certain things. And now that I increased the dosage, I'm on like a 16 milligram and 16.6, something like that, with the L-carnitine, and that is bringing back, like, I felt that feeling of not even wanting certain things. So, and I don't know if it's related, but the eczema on my foot is getting clearer, and it's been irritating me for a long time. And I heard someone say that sometimes GLP-1 can do that because like it reduces inflammation. Um, so I don't know if it's that I switched the meds, or I got this new Aveeno cream that I've been putting on my foot when I'm going to sleep, and then I'll wrap it with gauze, and then put socks on top. And I've been doing that because I did both of them kind of at the same time. Like the first night I did the gauze thing with that Aveeno, I could tell the difference on my skin. So I don't know if it's the Aveeno, if it's changing my GLP-1, but I do know, whatever it is, I'm happy with that. Okay. Um, what else was it? Oh yeah, I talked about how in the 90 days I wanted to pay a credit card off and save money. I didn't do that. We haven't really done anything towards that for the past 30 days. Honestly, I probably got more credit card. um, not really. But that one big card, it needs to go down. Um, but I got some I got some good news. Okay. So I've been working at my job for 6 years, okay? Over 6 years. I swear for the last 2 years, if you're my friend, you sick of hearing me talk about how I want a new job. But sometimes you get comfortable, you know. I work from home, I work remote, and they kept, increasing my salary, so it makes it harder to leave. But I was getting so much more responsibilities, and I just didn't want to do it anymore. And that's when I went and got my MLO license. You know, I just feel like for these past years, I've never had like one job. I'm always doing all these things. Like I have a full-time job, I'm creating content, I'm a notary, and then I became a mortgage loan officer. And I spent months studying to become a mortgage loan officer, but that's like a commission only job. And I really wasn't doing what I needed to do. I wasn't putting in as much effort. Um, and I was just like, I guess I wasn't ready to just leave a full time job with a consistent paycheck to just bet all in and do this mortgage thing. Um, but long story short, uh, I got an opportunity and I took it. So my last day at work is tomorrow, and I'm starting a new full time job, making way more money. Like I was making good money before, but now it's like I feel like where I am now, it's like I don't even want to do that mortgage loan officer. I'm taking a break from that. I might still notarize here and there, but I feel like there's a light at the tunnel. Like I don't need to be doing all that. Like just work your full time job, create your content. Um, so that part feels good. And it's crazy. You don't notice how much energy a job can take from you. I had a meeting on Monday with support, and they're in another country. And I got on the Zoom and I said good morning, and he was like, "Oh, someone's so happy." And I was like, all I said was good morning. And he was like, nah, you said good morning like you won the lotto. You said good morning like that. And he's just going in, and I'm laughing like, what? And then he goes, so later in that convo, I said, well, it's not related, but Friday's my last day. I did find a new job, and I just said Friday's my last day. Um, and he goes, oh, is that why you gave me such a magical good morning? And all I could think is like, wow, like he could just tell like that weight was lifted off of me just by me saying good morning. Like it wasn't like I was going to work every day like I want to slit a wrist. It was just, I just knew like I had enough. Like this is not what I want anymore for me. And I've been doing so many other things to try to, have a second income and do all this, and I'm just excited. I'm nervous because I've been on my job for so long. I'm comfortable. I work from home. I kind of know what I can and cannot do. I was a manager. I don't have people just on top of me, but I'm just so ready to come out my comfort zone when it comes to my career wise and be in this new position. Um, so I start my new job on Monday. I'm not taking a break. My last day is tomorrow, Friday, and then I'll start my new job on Monday. And I even signed another 5 month contract with one of my brand deals. So August has been a really good month. And now I really see like I can see myself. My next goal right now is I want to pay this debt off, and then I want to go buy a property, a second property. I bought my home in 2020, but now I see like it's possible that I can go buy like a different property, something cheaper, something that I can rent out, and that's not gonna happen in the next like 5 months. but I can see that, like, that's the plan. I can say it out loud to you guys, because before it was like, nah, man, I gotta do more. Um, but I'm trying to tell myself, like, I want to make sure that I can feel the extra money that I'm making. I want to make smart decisions. I want to pay my credit card debt off. I want to position myself where I can go buy that property. I'm gonna take y'all all with it. I might even start making corporate girl, corporate girl, girly content. Who knows? Okay. Um, but yeah, this is what my last 31 days. Life can change so quickly. It's crazy because on um, Thursday before I went to New York, my friend was like, "Oh, how's the job?" And I told her, at this point, I'm just gonna focus on what I can control and how basically, like, I'm gonna apply to 2 jobs a day, and everything will work itself out. Like I believe it. Like, I truly, when I say, like, focus on what you can control, I believe it. I don't just say it, I believe it. Like, even when things was hard and there was so much unknown happening at my job, literally my statement to her was, I'm gonna just apply to 2 jobs and I'm gonna focus on my MLO and my content creation, and everything will work itself out. I never thought that things would work itself out the next day. Like, I said that on Thursday, and on Friday I got a phone call and things started rolling, and now tomorrow is my last day at work. Like, and all of that happened in such a short period of time. Like, I got the phone call on Friday. On Monday I had a conversation with somebody, and on Tuesday I put my resignation in for 2 weeks. Okay. um my current job was like, what can we do, to make you stay? There's nothing you could do at this point. I'm leaving. More money's not going to help. More time. I'm out. I appreciate my current job for everything that it has done. I started there in January 2020 in New York, and it gave me the opportunity to leave New York and to purchase a house in Florida and to live the life that I'm living now, like, financially, and just, it set me up for this. So I don't regret it. I appreciate these 6 years, but I'm happy to go. I'm looking forward to what's new. And, I'll give you guys an update on that too. I don't really talk about specifics about work when I'm online, just because that's my job, okay? I work in corporate America, and I'm not trying to mess anything up when it comes to that, because I got a whole mortgage to pay. Um, but yes, your girl is pausing her MLO journey. And at first I was like, damn, you spent all that time studying to become an MLO, and then you basically didn't do anything. But I'm like, at the end of the day, I learned a lot of information, and that information that I did learn is going to help me in my personal stuff when I'm trying to buy these investment properties. It's going to help me in my new position. It's not a waste. I feel like everything you do, it might not turn out to exactly what you expected it to be, but there was a reason that you did it. You might not realize at this moment. It might feel like, oh, it was a waste, but it wasn't. So I have my bachelor's degree. I have a master's, an MBA. I have my paralegal certificate. I got my MLO certificate. At one point, I had my life insurance. I'm a notary. Your girl has been doing so much. And when I was talking to my advisor, aka Chat, he was like, this is your time. Like, just work your full-time job, focus on it, create your content because you love it, but you don't need to do so much. Now you're at a place where you can do less and make more. And it took a long time to get there. I'm 40 now. I graduated in 2008 with my undergrad. I graduated my MBA in 2014. So it's been a long time coming, and I'm excited. Okay. So 90-day lock-in. We're doing okay. It is day 31. I'm going to try to give y'all more of a vlog style so you can see what has been going on these last 90 days. I just had to force myself to get on this live and talk to you guys so I don't keep pushing it out, because my first video was right before the 90 days started. But your girl's still here. She is locked in. And I forgot this part too. I was 226 before. Now I'm like 223. So it's not much, but the scale it's going in the right direction. Okay, it's going in the right direction. It's not so much about the scale. The reason I'm excited about this new dosage and this new mixture of my GLP-1 is because I see how I feel inside. Like that feeling of not having a desire for things. That's that food noise going away again. That's because there's a point where I'm just snacking everything. So I'm in a good place there with where I am right now. I think I need to make another order because I already took 2 shots. You know, Mochi, they deliver the meds to you directly. You don't have to like go anywhere. And I had an appointment with my Mochi doctor. We spoke I think last week, and she said like we can always talk. We'll see how this goes. If this doesn't work, then we might look into other things. I just told her that I don't want a shot, but there are other things she said that could help. But I'm first going to do this dosage and this mix for like 2 months, and then after, if I don't have some success, then we'll talk about something else. But the goal is Wonderland. I want to see Wonderland. I guess right now I should just say I want to see 215 because I have the lowest I've seen since I started 2 years ago. Almost now it's gonna be like 3. Is 217. But I'm ready. All right, let me go inside and get ready because your girl's about to go work her last Thursday. Who got a new job? Listen. All right, guys. Bye. Let me know. Oh, before I say bye, let me know how your journey's going. I appreciate you guys commenting on my last video. We are in this together, okay? How do I exit this?